firemen of the Elmhurst Fire Department are up to the task. We've been trained for these type of incidents in the past. It's a job of unknowns, and this certainly is an unknown enemy, but they're ready, they're trained, and they are prepared to do their job. Well, in addition to the training that they've received over the years, it's a whole new ensemble that they're wearing. They've been used to for many years wearing their standard fire turnout gear, but now we're wearing goggles or face shields. We're wearing respirator mask or surgeon's mask. Typically a mask known as an N95 is being utilized. Gloves and gowns. So it's a whole new wardrobe when it comes to being prepared and being properly protected against COVID-19. (911) calls for fire are down, and I attribute that over the years to very strong code enforcement, building codes, fire prevention, and inspections. But the calls for EMS, for emergency medical services, are up. We've seen an uptick since the beginning of the awareness of COVID-19. We've definitely seen it since the lockdown on March 21st. Unfortunately, the city of Elmhurst has been the product of many bona fide cases of COVID-19 and unfortunately some deaths as a result of COVID-19. So the paramedics are very, very busy as a result of that and continue to be busy to this day. The resident that has the past traditional image of a firefighter is going to see a totally different emergency responder show up at their door. One of the first things that the responders are trained to do is put a mask or hand a mask to the individual so that they can protect themselves and protect us from them. But we will be completely garbed from head to toe in protective gear, and we trust that gear. We have great partners with Elmhurst Hospital. We're very, very fortunate to have them in our city, and this is protective gear that we can wear, and as a result, we trust that gear, and therefore we don't have any anxiety about not being properly protected. We are turned out against a totally new enemy that we haven't fought before, if you will, as we have fought fires for centuries. But through our training and through our resources, through our supplies and through our equipment, we're prepared to go out and protect our residents to the best of our ability. For 40 years in the fire service, I have never been exposed to something like this. This is scary. This is different. This is an unknown. But it is a job of unknowns. But this one has been a little bit different. You know, we've been called first responders for years. We're really not the first responders anymore with COVID-19. We're actually the last responders. You're the first responders. If you don't do what's being advised, if you don't take your own precautions, if you don't have distance between you and another individual of 6 feet, if you don't wear a mask, if you don't cover your cough or your sneeze, if you don't stay indoors, if you don't self-isolate and quarantine, you're the first responder, not us. When we show up, I'm afraid it's a bit late. Not too late, but a bit late. So this is a case of where there's a great role reversal. We're not the first line of defense for you. You're your own first line of defense. You can choose to follow the directions. You can choose to take your own precautions, or you can throw caution to the wind. When we show up, if we show up, we're late in the game. We are the last responders. Us in the emergency room that you're ultimately going to visit. Don't put us in that situation. You be the first responder.
you.